And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi, folks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Lane Thomas riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Yusei Kikuchi. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Andres Jimenez. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Lane Thomas. Blasted 2 home runs. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Jimenez at second with nobody out. And another ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 2-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And boom, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Yandy Diaz now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. He swings and fouls one off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. And that's outside. Falling behind 2-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Out there to center. Connor Falefa gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Now 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
1 down. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Popped up, and the infield fly rule call. So first and second with 2 outs. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Key Brian Hayes.
That one ripped left field. Hits the top of the wall. Cut off, throw to second, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now Bader up to the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Gathers and throws to first. And Bader is set down. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. And starting this one, Jordan Montgomery. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Garrett Hampson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hayes. And a quick out number 1. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
On the ground to the left. Over to Diaz. That takes care of Connor Falefa.
Batting third, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, you know, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is
throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go, and the batter now, Tomas Nido. And here it comes. Swung on, belted. That one's back. To the warning track, makes the catch.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in for New York, Andres Jimenez singled and scored his first time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slap. That one ripped. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. His 33rd homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Lane Thomas getting ready to hit. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Under it. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next for the Mets, Yandy Diaz.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Lays out and makes the play.
We take another look at that great catch. On this turf field, you really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was totally worth it.
Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he deals. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Jimenez throw to first. And Guerrero is set down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
That one fouled off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 6.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Dalton Varsho. There's a strike.
0-1 is the count.
And a pitch. And it skips in the dirt. On the ground, Hayes. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here, 4-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Kikuchi back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 50 on the year. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that one is lifted in the air under it. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1.
Nimmo.
On the ground, right side. Biggio. To first.
And there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one hit to right. Varsho moving under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is now 5-0.
Make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner. The pitch. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting it.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool.
And that's in for a strike. Turner on at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Number 15 stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Tags the runner. Over to first, but he beats it. Here's Garrett Hampson. Grounded out his first time up.
Designated hitter.
Pulls that one foul.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Bounce to the right. And it finds its way through for a hit. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
So first and second with one man gone. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Wouldn't chase that time.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure.
And a rope into center field, base hit. The throw in, but it's offline. Runner holds it third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up at RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out in front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 on with 1 out. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
0-1's the count.
The Mets leading by 3 here in the third and final game of the series.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
The shortstop takes the ball. Goes down looking.
No, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
That's to third. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Blue Jays 2. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
The Y to kick the pitch. Bader, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Kicks and fires. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So man aboard. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Tomas Nido. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
So up next for New York, Andres Jimenez. He's already homered here in this one. And that one pulled foul. And a pitch. That's outside. And it's 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That misses. Ball 2.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 6-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
1 gone, runner at first. Lane Thomas up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Tag. Safe. Jansen too late with the throw. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Popped up. Biggio drifts towards it. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz up now for the Mets.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Connor Falefa brings it in for the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 6-2. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Bottom 4, Danny Jansen to hit here.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
Pitch. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. And ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next, Dalton Varsho. The other way. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Number 3.
Here's Turner now. He's been a great free agent sign. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. There's a strike. And now the lefty.
Ball. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 strikes.
And that one almost hit him. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes. 1 away.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Number 8. Second baseman.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. That's down and in.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2 to Jimenez. On to first, safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's the left fielder.
There's one thing on his. Mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike. Jansen on third. Biggio on at first with 2 down. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Run scores. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now here is Garrett Hampson. That catches the corner.
0-1.
Exit the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Hard hit left side. Lindor on the first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6-3. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the Mets DH, Jorge Soler. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
He's got it, and there's one away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest
Now
of the
batting,
game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Warning track. Ball, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run. His 51st home run of the year. It's 7-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yusei Kikuchi done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher now, Trevor Richards.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. Home run number 55 on the year. And they add a run. It's 8-3. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 1 out, nobody on. Key Brian Hayes digs in now. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Harrison Bader.
The right fielder.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And there's the strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really nice.
Bader runs.
1-0.
Pitch is high. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Out to short. Bichette tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-3. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. And we're back. John Shammy with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As the lefty gets to work. That's in there. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Man at first, Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And the pitch. On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. Diaz to second. Now to first, and it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That catches the outside corner. And that is strike one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. And another ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short. Over to first, and that'll do it. We go to the top half of inning number 6, and stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. With the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Towards first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Lane Thomas now at the plate. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Diaz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Wouldn't chase that time. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. To third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Mets 8 and the Blue Jays 3. Back now in Toronto. And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Montgomery back to work. Up the middle. Over to Diaz. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That's a little bit low. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bounce to the right side. Jimenez tosses to first, and Turner is retired. And the Blue Jays go down. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Genesis Cabrera.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And here it comes. On the ground, right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now
really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Cabrera measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 1 out, bases empty. And that's in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Meza preparing to come on if needed. Pop also getting ready. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all, and that at bat, nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they lead at 8-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Kevin Biggio. The pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. On the ground right side, Jimenez. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Down the left fielder. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. On the ground right side. Jimenez throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the lineup flips over. Garrett Hampson will hit next. And a foul ball.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Lindor on the run, sends it over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Cabrera back to work. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
At the belt and fires. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, Harrison Bader.
Now it's the right fielder, Harrison Bader. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That was blasted to the moon. His 29th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 9-3.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter. But this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
1 down. Tomas Nido at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch misses. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Varsho moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the Mets order. Andres Jimenez up now for the Mets.
Ball.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Caught him looking for the K. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 9-3.
What you waiting for? Come and get it.
And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Phil Bickford.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Shortstop.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Bounce to third. Hayes to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
The 0-2.
One
And
ball,
there's a ball.
2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And Guerrero is set down. And that is that. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Mesa.
It's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Lane Thomas up now for the Mets. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Fought off foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Yandy Diaz up now for the Mets. Swinging a foul straight back. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and fires. Bounced up the middle. What a stop. Over to first. And he gets in. Nicely done.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity, dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. And a foul ball. The Mets up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. This to third. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5-6 and last chance for the home team. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Here comes a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And that's down and away. Righty to the plate. Left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the grab, one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 down. 1 out left for the Blue Jays. So now Turner in on that right side. Slider misses outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that one missing low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Jays down to their final strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ball game.
But Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
9-3 your final here in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shampi saying so long.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.